Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Statistics. So, today we are going to be talking about range, median, that mean deviation rather, semi-interquartile range, quarter range, variance, and standard deviation. Those are the things we're going to be talking about today of group data. So, I'll be starting with this example as we dive into this world of statistics. So, take for example, we have a class interval of 40 to 44. As the exact example we used in the previous class, if you jotted down, you could bring out that jotting. 45 to 49, 50 to 54, 55 to 59, 60 to 64, 65 to 69, 70 to 74. Then we have our boundary, of which we calculated in the last class. We did 39.5 to 44.5, 44.5 to 49.5, 49.5 to 54.5, 54.5, 59.5, 59.5 to 64.5, 64.5 to 69.5, 69.5 to 74.5. So next, to get the x value, as we did in the other class, we added everything. We added the lower class boundary and the upper class boundary to get our x mark. So you can go over to the jotting from the last class to go through that for you to be able to get our x value. I will not go back to that. We have 42, 47, 52, 57, 62, 67, 72. And we have our frequency as 2, 5, 8, 8, 12, 7, 4, 2, having a total frequency of 40. And we did our cumulative frequency to the other time: 2, 5, 7, 15, 27, 34, 38, 40. And if you remember, I told you that the last value you get for your cumulative frequency has to be the same thing as the value of your total frequency. That's when you are correct. And we did our fx, and we got our fx as 84, 235, 416, 684, 434, 268, and 144. That's our fx, and we got the summation fx, that is the addition of the whole fx column, as 2265. So to get our mean, as we did the other time, mean is represented as x bar equal to summation fx over summation f, which equals to 2265 over 40, which equals to 6.63. Then the modal class. What is the modal class? It is 55 to 59 because it happens to have the highest frequency. The modal class equals to 55 to 59. This class. That's the value for the mode. That's our modal class, not our mode itself. So now to the formula of our mode. We have our mode as L1 plus D1 over D1 plus D2. I would not need to explain what these parameters mean. If you want to know, you could go back to the previous video. So L1 happens to be 54.5. Our D1, we got 4, and D2 we got 5, and our class interval and our class size rather happened to be 5. So our value here is 56.7. You could pause the video and calculate it yourself. So going to the next, we have the median. We have calculated all these things before, just revising them before we dive into what we have for today. So L1 for median you have L1 plus the summation of F over 2 minus FB, that is cumulative frequency of the class before the median class, over the frequency of the median class times the class size. So for this set of data, our L1 is 54.5, our summation F is 40, and over 2 minus the FB frequency before, cumulative frequency before the median class rather, happens to be 15. So 15, then all over frequency of the median class is 7. Sorry, is 12. All times 5. So that will give you the answer you should get there should be 56.6. That's a recap on what we did the last class. So now going to the main work for today, we want to calculate the range. For the range, it's still not hard, it's just as that of ungrouped data. The largest value, which is 74, minus the smallest value, which is 40. Which will give you 34. That's the value of your range. So going to the next thing I'll be introducing to us this morning is the mean deviation. What do we understand by deviation? Deviation means moving away from the actual value, the actual thing. So when we're talking about mean deviation, that means we are deviating from the mean. So for the MD, we have summation x minus x bar over n for ungrouped data. I'm sure you are with your calculators. Then for the MD of grouped data, we have summation f x minus x bar over summation f. So now we go back to our previous table created, and we have to actually add to this table, which is going to really be long. So please get set for more work. So we have our x. In the table we had a class, boundary, x, fx, and f. So here, so that to avoid tautology, I'll just be putting in this new table the x value, the fx, x bar, that's the mean, x minus x bar, and the x minus x bar square. I make my lines. X minus, so this is x fx x bar, x minus x bar. So our x, as we knew from the previous table, is 42, 47, on and on and on and on and on like that. 42, 47, 52, like that. So we have 42, 47, 52, 57, 62, 67, and 72. So our frequency is 2, 5, 8, 12, 7, 4, 2, and everything give you 40. Our fx 84, 235, 416, 684, 434, 268, 144. So our x minus x bar for this first one, x minus x bar, our x bar is the value of our mean. Let's check what we got as the value of our mean. We got our mean as 56.63. So that means for this first one, this place is going to be 42, or our mean is 56.63. So we are going to use it throughout, the same thing throughout. So x minus x bar is 42 minus 56.63, and you should get 42 minus 14.63. You should get a minus, but now we are adding absolute. These two sides by the side, this place shows absolute, that is negative is not allowed. So the answer we'll get here would be 14.63. If you do the next one, 47 minus 56.63, you should get 9.63. If you do 52 minus 56.63, you should have 4.63. Remember, it's absolute. If you do 57 minus 6.63 minus 56.63, you have 0.37. If you do 62 minus 56.63, we have 5.37. If you do 67 minus 56.63, you have 10.37. And if you do 72 minus 56.63, we have 15.37. So you can decide to add all your values together. But as I said in the first video, do well to cross-check your calculations well. So go over it again and do it. You can do well to pause the video now and do the calculations yourself. So now that we're sure our answers are right, we add them together. 15.37 plus 10.37 plus 5.37 plus 0.37 plus 4.63 plus 9.63 plus 14.63. All should give you 60.37. And decide to do it again, as I said, for you to be double sure. Taking too much of my time so as to make you understand that no matter where the lecturer sets the question from, you'll be able to answer the questions appropriately. So the next thing I'm going to be going on to is x minus x bar square. That is what you got here, square. That is, you're just squaring what you got there. So 14.63 raised to power 2 will give you 214.04. 9.63 square will give you 92.74. 4.63 square will give you 4.63 square will give you 21.44. 0.37 square will give you 0.14. 5.37 square will give you 28.84. 10.37 square will give you 107.54. And 15.37 finally will give you 236.24. Now you add everything together. You add everything together. You should get 700.98. Or you can double check 214.04 plus 92.74 plus 21.44 plus 0.14 plus 28.84 plus 107.54 plus 236.24. 700.98. So we still have one more other thing that we skipped, of which we are still going to be adding to the table. Don't worry, be not troubled. It's the last thing we're adding to the table, which is our f into x minus x bar. That is the multiplication of this and this together. This and this. So that means 2 times 14.63 with 29.26, and 5 times 9.63 will be 48.15, and 8 times 4.63 equals to 37.04, and 12 times 0.37 equals to 4.44, and 5.37 times 7 is equal to 37.59. 10.37 times 4 will give you 41.48, and 2 times 15.37 will give you 30.74. You can do well to do the calculations again yourself to be sure of your answers. Like I always do, I cross check to be sure, because it's better to cross check at an early age than to have an early point rather than to have calculated long and realize you made a mistake. So summing everything here together, we have 29.26 plus 48.15 plus 37.04 plus 4.44 plus 37.59 plus 41.48 plus 30.74. Everything is equals to 228.7. That's the value of our summation f into x minus x bar. So MD, which is our mean deviation, is equals to summation f into x minus x bar, of which you just calculated over summation f, equals to 228.7 over summation f, which is equals to 40, which will give you 5.72. 228.7 divided by 40 give you 5.72. So the next thing we are doing two other things before we end this class. So we'll be doing what is known as the quarter range. So let's say we have a set of data 65, 72. Let's go back to that table. 80, 85, 88, 90, 92, 95, 98, 100. To get our Q1, you first make sure they are arranged in ascending order, that is from the smallest to the largest. And from what we can see here, the values are actually arranged already for us. So we count the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we divide them into 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for the first half, that's the Q1, the mid is the median of the first half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Q1 is equals to 65 plus 72 plus 80 plus 85 plus 88 divided by 5, which is equals to 78. Our Q3, which is the median of the second half, that is 90 plus 92 plus 95 plus 98 plus 100 divided by 5, which is equals to 95. That's our Q3. So our Q2 is the middle of the two values. The average of the middle of the two values is 10. So we count from the back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We stop here. So our two middle values are 88. Okay, Q2 is equals to 88 plus 90. 88 plus 90, which divided by 2. 88 plus 90 divided by 2 equals to 89. That's 89. Then going to our S square and S. For our S square, which is our variance, is equals to summation F into x minus x bar square over summation F. And standard deviation is square root of S square. That's it. That means square root of this answer. So in our previous in our previous example where we used the table, we got x minus x bar, we got x minus x bar square, but we did not get our f times x minus x bar square. So now we'll be doing f into x minus x bar square, which is the continuation from the previous table. I'm going to go to previous table and write down the values. 214.04, 92.74. I hope you're writing with me as well. 21.44, 0.14, 28.84, 107.54, and 236.24. And our F remains the same. Our F is 2, 5, 8, 12, 7, 4, 2, the total of 40. So what we do is 2 times 214.04 equals to 428.08. 92.74 times 5 equals to 463.7. 21.44 times 8 is equals to 171.52. 12 times 0.14 equals to 1.68. 7 times 28.84 is equals to 20.119. 4 times 107.54 equals to 430.16. 236.24 times 2 is equals to 472.48. 472.48. Okay, so if we add sum all of them together, we have when we sum all of them together, we have 1987.81. 1987.81. And to have our standard, our variance, summation fx minus x bar square over summation f, which goes to 1987.81 over 40 divided by 40 is equals to 49.70. That is the value of our variance. And to get standard deviation, we know we are going to square root our answer, which is equals to square root of 49.70 is equals to 7 is equals to 7.05. That will be our final answer for standard deviation. So we have been able to consider standard variation, variance, range, interquartile range, and mean median mode from this episode. So thank you until next time where we'll meet again. Thank you so much and do well to enjoy the rest of your day. Success in your exams.